on Speed 51 TV. Right now on the Trackville Touchstone. In the 5, followed by Cody Brusso and Jake Vince. Brusso in that 7 car, Finch in the 51. But Stuart Dutton knocks them all off with lap number 1. These guys will run, anywhere between 8 to 13 laps, depending on how happy they are with their car. A reminder coming out of the 2019 season, Chris Cano, the defending series champion, completed the season with 4 wins. He capped it off with back-to-back wins to finish the 2019 regular season, but did not have a good showing at the Snowball Derby. He succumbed to John Heil and company when it came to the checkered flag in December, so Cano is one to be looking for here tonight. But right now, Cody Brusso, the 2018 series champion, fastest thus far with a 17.801.
And Stuart Dutton from Tallahassee is second. Last night we were here practicing for 4 hours. Almost 40 cars were here, so a lot of these cars got a little bit of practice last night. And all these drivers and race teams are just chomping at the bit to go racing, which is what we're doing tonight.
And for all of you watching live on Facebook, social distancing practices are being required here today at Five Flags Speedway, from the fans to the teams. The teams are not allowed to leave their pit stall unless they're going to the restroom or to grab a bite to eat, and then even then they're required to stay within 6 feet apart of each other while in line and things of that nature. You'll see all throughout the night changes to how we do things to avoid gatherings as much as possible. So really, no victory lane celebrations. Just the winner will be in victory lane after the checker flag falls tonight. There is no gathering at the tech shed tonight. Tech crews will come to the pit stalls to do the required inspections. We're requiring the fans to stay 6 feet apart at all times. So we'll be talking about that all throughout the night, reminding fans here in attendance, reminding crews in the pit area, doing everything we can to be respectful of the virus, but also trying to get back to normal here at Five Flags Speedway.
You fans watching Facebook Live from Speed 51, if you get a glimpse of the infield, you can see that we socially distanced the haulers and the tow vehicles in the pits. There's a space of at least 1 between each parked tow vehicle. So we're even socially distancing how we park the race cars in the pits. And for victory lane tonight, the driver I'll have a chance to interview the driver. No crews allowed on the racetrack. And the driver interview, will practice social distancing with that too. So we got a lot of guidelines that we have to go by. We're trying to make it the closest to what we're used to every Friday night here at Five Flags Speedway.
Cody Brusso currently the fastest, 17.801. JJ Day now sits second in the 42 machine. He has an 18.074. Stuart Dutton is third. Doug Thorpe, he bounces Dutton and JJ. He jumps the second fastest with an 18.013. That knocks JJ and Stuart to third and fourth as Brusso continues to lead the pack. Brandon Shefflin in the 77 with an 18.162. Currently sits fifth. Jake Finch in the 51 machine, he is sixth. JJ Day in the 42 car, making his way back to his pit stall. Seems to be happy, currently sitting third on the speed chart. As practice coming down to the final laps of round number 2 for the Outlaws. Mercado did get out there and make a few laps in the 17 machine. He had a great first round of practice earlier today, but right now sitting 11th in that 17. Maybe just to shake the car down a little bit before qualifying later on this evening. Brousseau, the 2018 champion, she ran 11 laps. Brousseau did not have the season that we normally saw her have in 2018, but she did finish strong. Third place finish at the championship race in 2019, and then finishing third at the Snowball Derby. So Brousseau with back-to-back podium finishes here at the half-mile oval. Doug Thorpe making his return to Five Flags Speedway. Still sitting second, and those guys have called it a day as Jake Finch in the 51. Now here comes the 77 of Shiflett. He is currently fifth as Finch in the 51 and Oliver in the 5 still on the track. Looks like Finch is going to bring it to pit road. Shiflett crosses the stripe again for his 13th lap. Finch ran 21 laps, the most of anybody here in round number 2. Now to 77 making his way to pit road, and that could be it for round number 2 here in the Outlaw division. And that's going to do it. Cody Brousseau fastest, 17.801. Doug Thorpe sitting second, 18.013. J.J. Day is third. Stuart Dutton is fourth, and Brandon Shiflett completes the top 5 in round number 2 for the Outlaws. Pro Trucks start to make your way towards Stop and Go. Your second round of practice set to begin. Pro Trucks start to make your way towards Stop and Go. Round number 2 coming up. Speedway practice round number 2 for these guys as we get set for racing at the famed half-mile oval.
We could have almost a record number of these pro trucks tonight, along with the Outlaws. Of course, for what you might say is opening night, that's kind of to be expected, but a lot of youngsters in the pro trucks this year. Robbie and I will be telling you about that as the evening goes on.
A couple newcomers here at Five Flags Speedway. Cameron Weinberg in a 19, Annabelle Mushwis in a 26. Mullish, the youngster, I believe out of Georgia. Tyler Bean in the 14 truck. Jesse Reed in the 18, and Okie Dokie in the number 6.
Kurt Britt, who always has speedy trucks here, has got 2 of his own trucks here tonight, and 2 that he's consulting on. And of those 4 trucks, 3 of the drivers are young teenagers.
I'm curious to see how Okie Mason does. He had a good first round of practice here at Five Flags Speedway. 2014 champion in this division. Let's see what he's got here in practice number 2.
He needs to get it going this year, Robbie, because the end of last year was not a good time for Okie Mason. Because now he's had all winter to work on the truck. Maybe 2020 will be a brand new year with brand new luck for Okie Mason.
Weinberg, the fastest, 19.144, but we hadn't had much company since the green flag dropped as more cars come out onto the track. Brandon Sanger in the 8, Darrell Rudd in the 56.
Weinberg is one of those Kurt Britt trucks out of Carrollton, Georgia, 13 years old.
So Weinberg still on top of the chart. There goes Okie Mason sitting 3rd as he falls right in behind the 56 of Darrell Rudd. 19.072 for Weinberg. Rudd with a 19.246 and Mason with a 3.64.
From the top 3, you've got 2 grizzled veterans, 2nd and 3rd, and a 13-year-old. At this point, the fastest in practice. That's the truck we told you about, Cameron Weinberg from Georgia.
Rudd, who finished 3rd at the championship race last year to conclude this 2019 regular season, now falls to 3rd on the chart because former champion Logan Boyette at the 9 knocks him off with a 19.133. Boyette, who came off 2018 with the championship, struggled throughout 2019. He had a good start to the season, winning the 2nd race of the year. And now he is fastest. With a time of 18.996.
Pro Trucks practice 2nd round on the racetrack now. After this, we have the 2nd round for the Sportsman and the Pure Stocks, and then qualifying, single car qualifying for the Outlaws and the Pro Trucks.
So it's Logan Boyette, Alan Carter, Cameron Weinberg, and Daryl Rudd, with Okie Mason completing the top 5. Sportsman drivers start to get ready. Round number 2 is up next for you. Sportsman drivers start to get ready. Round 2 is up next. So the 8 of Sager still at speed, and now he backs it down on the back straightaway behind the 6 of Okie Mason. Looks like Mason's going to run a couple more laps. Let's see what he's got. Fastest time in this section, 19.293 for the Alabama driver. And the familiar number 6 changes colors usually every year, but generally the same paint scheme and whatnot, as Mason comes across for his 16th lap in this session. We welcome all you fans joining us here at Five Flags Speedway. Still plenty of time to invite your friends. Tell them, hey, there is a live sporting event happening today in Pensacola, and it's right here on Pine Forest Road. We'll drop the green flag at around 8 o'clock tonight. So if you know someone who's been sitting in that house for 7-8 weeks, give them a text, invite them out to Five Flags Speedway for the official season opener of 2020. Sportsman drivers, start to make your way towards stop and go. Sportsman drivers, you're up next. Make your way towards stop and go. Logan Boyette, fastest at practice, 18.970. Alan Carter sits second. Cameron Weinberg is third. Daryl Rudd is fourth. And Okie Mason completes the top 5. Sportsman drivers, the clock has started for practice round number 2. Sportsman drivers, make your way onto the speedway. Round number 2 officially has started. You are on the clock. And while the sportsmen start to get ready, For their second round of practice, we encourage all you fans to drop by the Five Flags Speedway concession stand located beneath the main tower here at the famed half-mile oval course, practicing social distancing while you're in line. Grab yourself a bite to eat as we get set to go racing here in Pensacola. You'll be seeing many of our employees walking around, wiping down every surface that they can as often as they can to make sure we practice everything that has been provided by the CDC during this time of the pandemic. As here comes a couple of takers for Sportsman practice round number 2.
Thank you, mamas, for being mamas.
Two machine out there right now. Shanna Ard coming out in the 29. Our two-time division champion as Boyd comes around for lap number 1. And that's a 21.491. We have a healthy group of cars in each division this year. All right, tonight at Five Flags Speedway should have some good action-packed, nothing but feature races tonight. We will have some qualifying sessions. But all feature races this evening for the 2020 season opener. Two-time defending champion Mark Barnhill making his way onto the track in that number 3 machine. As Ard completes his lap of 28.31. 28.31. Shanna Ard finished the season last year with the checkered flag. Looks to continue his good luck to kick off the 2020 season. Now Barnhill, who started 2019 with 3 consecutive wins, had some struggles for the rest of the year, but he was able to do enough to hold on and to take home his second consecutive title, currently sits second, 21.261. Chad Robinson in 10 machine making his way to the track. Still on top of the board with a 28.31. Barnhill sits right behind him, 21.049. Robinson, a feature winner last year in the 10 machine, up the speed for lap number 1. Pure Stock drivers, start to get ready. Your first round of practice is coming up next. Pure Stock drivers, start to get ready. Your second round of practice start coming up next. And for you fans watching live on Facebook, we encourage you to head on over to speed51.com to order tonight's pay-per-view of racing at Five Flags Speedway. As much as we have enjoyed all the iRacing events across all the networks that you can think of, man, it sure is good to be back to actual racing here at Five Flags Speedway. So we hope you encourage you to join us here tonight over at Speed 51 for the pay-per-view broadcast. Chad Robinson now on top, 26.78. with Ard second, Barnhill third, and Boyd fourth. Brock Gitz in the 5. The newcomer out of Washington State on track. Maddox Langham in the 1, making his debut. And Hunter Lambert in the 97, back for another season. Red Dog Reynolds in the 32, up the speed. He jumps to second, 27.16. Robinson on top of the board. Reynolds, second, Ard third, Barnhill fourth, and Lambert fifth. Gitz is able to get a few laps in the 5 machine, and he's the only one on the track right now, but Robinson is the class of the field. 25.5 going on top of the board. Pure Stocks start to make your way towards Stop and Go. Your second round of practice is coming up. Pure Stocks make your way towards Stop and Go. Second round of practice coming up. Outlaws start to make your way towards Stop and Go for qualifying. Outlaws. Outlaws make your way towards Stop and Go for qualifying. the chart, 22.069 for the 24. Burkett looking first career championship here at Five Flags. It's a speed to do so. Just 2020 be his year.
Both of those, McDonald, and now McDonald is going to the top again. They were hard at it, practice.
Said, yes, you know, Burkett has made a lot of friends. He's also made a lot of enemies. But the one thing I respect about the 24 is he wants to win. There's second or third, and that's what you want at any race track. Drivers settle. They want the checkered flag. And Burkett, a good hard race, now falls to second as McDonald knocks him off. And the 21-1.